Hey there, Internet. Keeve here, and welcome to the Cars and Keeve YouTube channel. In this video, we're going over the question, is the Vyper Chair worth it? And how much better is it than the Harbor Freight stool? Now, these are some really easy questions to answer and some tough ones to answer because, yes, in almost every way, it is better than the Harbor Freight stool. This Harbor Freight stool, I'm probably not doing it the best justice overall because this is almost 5 years old. It is slightly bent. You can see the post here is bent. The seat is completely wore out. This thing has been through hell and back. I don't know how many times I have thrown this in frustration. The first 3 years of the YouTube channel with the cars, this was on the concrete on my upstairs driveway. These casters are wore out, but you know what? Still rolling. Quick height adjustment still works. It's held up incredibly well, really. It's a Pittsburgh brand, Harbor Freight, 30 bucks right now, I believe $28, $30 for this. This is the Robust Steel Sport, and this is basically a Vyper Chair getting into a lower price range. This is a slimmed down version. The seat is slimmed down, the casters are slimmed down. This has this little caddy. This was 100 bucks. I forget what it's called, but it's this tool tray, and to me, for 100 bucks, it's not worth it. For me, the biggest reason I don't like it is because it is a scratch and dent risk. They sell a tool tray that kind of attaches to the side, and they sell a different cup holder. I think that's it already has. It seems to be rubber guards, but this one doesn't have rubber guards, and I didn't see anywhere on the website to where there's an accessory to add the rubber guards to this to even help that out. On the back of the chair, when you do get any Vyper chair that has the backrest, but this metal right here, this is also a back into hazard. This is a turn and scratch hazard. They do sell a rubber guard for this for 10 bucks. I just paid $400 for this chair, and you're gonna charge me 10 bucks for a rubber strip? And even the $600 chairs to add that rubber guard. It should come with it. I mean, obviously there's some great qualities about it. It's made in the USA. It's made in America. You got grade 5 steel bolts. They're zinc plated yellow, but grade 5 zinc plated yellow bolts are stronger than just about any stainless steel bolt out there, unless it's 17-4 stainless, and you're talking like $40 a bolt, $50 a bolt. The construction is amazing. All this laser cut steel, this little Lego piece to put together was kind of fun. I like on the Robust Steel Sport, I like this tool tray. You can see the padding of the chair. This is nowhere near what the commercials are, more like this. I recently just visited G-Technic for their works facility grand opening, and they had decked out Vyper chairs everywhere, and I sat on them while we were there. I was like, oh man, this is awesome. I can't wait until mine shows up in the mail. Well, it feels good, but it's just nowhere near what the ones at G-Technic were. It's definitely thinner. Obviously, they even say that on their site. It's been slimmed down. Now, it's still really good foam. The construction with the leather and the stitching, man, it's all awesome. 400 bucks, awesome. I still don't know yet, but the thing is, to get something like this, what you got to pay, there's no competition for this type of product, really. There's some out there on Amazon, but their designs are so ugly. It is much bigger than Harbor Freight. I can literally throw this in any corner and it's out of my way. I can't just store this anywhere. It's massive. See, that is a lower profile than the Harbor Freight already. If you can see here, the adjustment as low as possible. This bar is literally like not even a quarter inch off the floor. It's height adjustable. You have to move this little pin right here. It pops out and kind of folds around. And now, going up is probably not such a problem, but going down, scratched myself several times already. This is not the easiest thing in the world because this is not light to get it to go up. It does kind of stay in the notches to a certain point, but when I want to get it to where I want to be, see, get like that. There we go. And then we got to pull this out and pop that over. Versus 4 years. All my weight on this, and it has not lost its height. I don't know how this thing has survived that long because there's tons of office chairs at my work where you sit down and you just sit there and it's just over time just starts going down. They make fun of it in all their ads, but it's still kicking and still rolling. And one thing about this over this, I don't feel like I'm ever going to put my car at risk. This is lower than my side skirts, goes right under it. So that way, if I do hit, it's going to hit on the softer portion of the seat. I don't have to worry about any spin, accidental hitting like I would with this tool caddy or I would with the back of the chair here. It works really well for what it is. But if you're a professional and you're doing this every single day, do not get this one. If I worked for a living on a stool, detailing a car, working on a car, I would get the $600 one every single day of the week. There is a 105% money back guarantee on these. So for channel links below for any of this that's in the video. Also, there's plenty of suggestions over there for other things when it comes to the garage and the wash setups. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Let's get to testing. Well, here's our first test. We're sitting on the Swiss tracks. The Harbor Freight can roll around. It's pretty loud and annoying. Don't tell me it can't roll on Swiss tracks. Rolls pretty good on Swiss tracks. At no point am I feeling like I'm going to fall over or I'm going to hit an edge and fall over. Now, obviously, if I went to a transition or if something was sitting on the Swiss tracks, that'd be different. We're going to think about this two ways. I'm going to leave this stainless steel in here the first time sitting in it, then we'll take it out, so show you the difference in the noise level. Vyper Chair, obviously, the seat is better. Obviously, like I said, this thing has been beat up. It's not the best fair comparison because this thing's been wore out. The seat feels great, having that back support, and I really don't have great posture, but if I sit right in this, leaning back, it's better. I feel myself wanting to slouch less. It does move 10, well, not 10 times. It does move 5 times better on the Swiss tracks than the Harbor Freight, but the noise level is still the same. It's definitely way less strain on my knees. Oh, that wide footprint just caught the back of my freaking ankle. That hurt. Yeah, if you're rolling around and you do a little leg movement and you turn, yeah, you can, if you don't have a tall shoe or a boot, you can catch the back of your ankle. Yeah, that didn't feel too good. But now, could I also take the Harbor Freight stool and go on Amazon and spend $25 to $30, maybe not even that much, for 5 decent casters to add to that to make this thing roll better on this floor? Absolutely. Widen my footprint, makes it more stable. Absolutely. But now I'm spending more money than the chair is worth to do that. Test number 2. Now, obviously, the difference in sitting here when I'm on the Swiss tracks, I need a little more momentum to push backwards versus that thing just goes. So what we're going to do here is I'm going to try to keep my balance. I got my knees bent and I'm just going to push as hard as I can to see how far we go. Here we go, knees bent. That's pretty far. Now, was it 13 times the price distance wise? No, but I mean, you can't calculate it that way. All right, let's try an extension cord. And then we're also going to try to make that extension cord have some, tension to it. So that way it doesn't go anywhere. I'm kind of glad a lot of you suggested I do this review just based off of the video that I did of the garage update. And you're like, do a video on the Vyper Chair. And I'm like, well, I kind of already went over it, but now that I've had it for a little bit, the placebo effect is kind of worn off. I have a little bit better overall opinion on it. First of all, let's just see how easy it is to go over normal. Okay. Yeah, I can't go anywhere. Do that. And if I have enough momentum, the front wheel will go over. If I want to come forward, try easily. I mean, oh no. We're supposed to have these amazing rolling. Oh, there we go. That did better. I thought it was going to do better than that, but it did better. Let's go forward. there. But at no point did I ever feel like I was going to fall over. That's a big deal. You saw what happened. Definitely doesn't roll over like I saw some videos of people on a Vyper chair rolling down a hill. Obviously, that's more momentum. And they were like running over extension cords. Now, obviously, like I said, these are the slimmed down version of the casters. We did hit a speed and we did go over. So maybe that's what we need. I've lost some tension here too. Here we go. Same spot, knees bent. I can't even make it to the electrical cord. All right, let's do it from right here. I moved the whole freaking storage cabinet. Yeah, that's not good. All right, here we go. Oh, we rolled over it at speed, just like the videos. Come on. Now, am I ever going to be in the garage at that speed hitting an extension cord? Probably not. Don't want to get a little momentum. There we go. Now, I do apologize for the mess over here. I had to move some stuff on the wall because we have some renovations done, so they need to work on the frame of the door over here. So all this is over here. But this is our transition to go from the floor to the Swiss track. So here we go. That's not going to work. I can lift up the front wheel, then I should be good. What about rolling backwards off of this? Ooh, that's a bit sketch. Risk the biscuit, right? Okay, I already encountered it bringing the Vyper chair over here, but this has happened to me 2 or 3 other times. This little tool, whatever they call it, forget what they call it, $100. I've literally killed the front of my shin multiple times on this because, like I said, I can't store this in the small areas of my garage. This kind of has to sit out in the open somewhere because I don't have anywhere to put it. It's so big. And I have nailed my leg on this corner right here. It don't feel good. And this isn't very forgiving. All right, so here we go forward. Just walk and crawl. Ooh, there you go, see? It works pretty good. It's pretty good. Here we go. How about full speed? Not bad. Let's go backwards. Here we go backwards. Hey! Like I said, I don't feel like I'm going to fall over ever. I would think that on one of these that doesn't have the backrest, that I would not feel as secure. Like having that backrest to me just feels like I'm not going to be able to throw my weight so far back that I'm going to imbalance, the chair that keeps the weight centered. That was fun. That was fun. Look at that. We can get momentum. Can we just go? Yeah, we can do it. This is fun. They should make electric ones like this. They can slide drift around, you know? Listen to that. Oh, that thing is so annoying. Much better. Now let's test what I was talking about earlier about the risk of scratch and dent. So with this chair, at any point that if I ever got close enough to the car, I'm going to hit it with my body. It's going to be that way. Front, my knees are going to hit. Sideways, there's just no way for anything to happen. And you can see the bottom of the stool goes underneath. That gives you the idea of it flowing under the side skirts. And then as it goes forward, it's still the padding that's going to hit. The first thing I was talking about is, I'm not going to actually touch the hood, okay? But you can see right there, see how close, see how far I am away from the hood and how dangerous that caddy is right there. And let's say I'm working like this, I'm working on the car, and then something happens, I get distracted and I just want to make a turn. Oh, that is just, it's dangerous. I back up. This right here is going to nail the hood. I have my hand between it because I don't want to actually nail the hood. Going forward, obviously with your knees, you're not going to have that problem because you're blocking it. From the side though, if this caddy wasn't here, from the side, we do go under, but this would definitely hit my side skirts. But these angled pieces here, they will hit long before the padding ever gets anywhere near the car. So these are those risks that I'm talking about that you have to learn about the chair, and you'll learn it. But even then, sometimes you just might get up off the chair. The momentum of you getting up may kick it backwards a little bit. Boom. You've already messed up a carbon fiber side skirt. You would figure, you know, a company that was based off of detailing would know the risk, would want it to be protected on any piece of the cart, really. And at this price range, that is not that much of an added cost. A whole bunch of rubber tubing that can slip on, really buying them in rolls of hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of feet and having it pre-installed, I don't think is that big of an ask. Here's the storage aspect that I was talking about. I could fit between my two buckets over here, my little corner, and I could park the car no problem. The Vyper Chair, when I park it right here, it protrudes out much further than the shelves. The biggest difference between the Vyper Chair filling the same void over here, obviously I wouldn't have room for my buckets. I'd have to stack them up on one side and have it kind of off to the side, is it sticks out so much more far forward. It messes with my walkway between the front bumper of my car and the wall or the storage. I literally just did it again. I literally ran the side of this into my foot. It went boom. And even like the size of these casters, I don't know if you can see it. See my shoe way down here. Like that caster, like it hit me right here. Oh my gosh, that hurt. And then this corner nailed me right there. You got to get used to it. Like you have to train yourself. Obviously, I can't fit back here. And I'm pretty far out. Actually, if I move the buckets, I'm pretty far in, but I'm definitely a good 2 inches further out than I would like to be. And it just creates a little bit of a hazard right there between the front bumper of the car and the chair. I just hit the back of my ankle again. Like I'm just not used to this. So this is kind of how I store it currently, is underneath my Husky workbench right here. So that does fit in there just fine within the confines of it. It's within the confines back and front, right? Yep, it sure is. So that works. So wherever the bench is where this is going to need to be underneath it, but I won't be able to put anything else underneath it. But it works pretty good. I mean, obviously this bench lowers down so I can actually work on that with this. I'll be able to be underneath it, no problem working. Well, there you go. And already I'm in the Vyper Chair, and my posture is like I'm sitting, I got the upright, I'm not slouching, I'm not, losing my balance. These are really good things about this chair. I just don't know if I can quantify the value because there's nothing else out there really that competes with this. Let me know in the comments, is there another chair that you kind of want to put up against the Vyper Chair? And obviously, like I said, this is an amazing chair. There's nothing wrong with it other than it beats the hell out of my ankles. And this is just, I guess it gotta be a learned behavior. These corners keep nailing me. I'm used to this bad boy right here with the rounded bottom, no problems at all. And I know I'm not gonna scratch. I know I'm not gonna risk anything, but you saw in the tests, rolled over the transition backwards, forward, went better over the electrical cord. At speed, it went right over it with the Harbor Freight. All the things that you hear about tipping over, yes, true, absolutely. You saw it, I fell. Is it worth 13 times more? I just don't know. It's hard to tell. So let me know your opinion in the comments. So don't forget the links in the description below. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Basically, Vyper Chairs. This is basically Vyper Chairs. Stupid bug, what are you doing getting in my garage? So, dang.